The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Audio Show.
So let's talk about Melisa a little bit. But we're not going to just talk about the whole idea of the craziness and all of that. No, we're going to talk about her from the vision board standpoint. Melisa created a vision board based on what we've seen. Vision boards are nothing new to society. Vision boards now have become very, very popular ever since, like, I'd say probably 2000, maybe 15, 16, with a lot of motivational speakers, giving out vision boards. I know there is Tony Robbins that talks about vision boards. There is Brian Tracy that talks about vision boards. There is Jim Rohn that talks about vision boards. You have many other what you'd call it now, prosperity kind of speakers to say that talks about vision boards. Maybe we can deep dive it, maybe we can see exactly what are your experiences with vision boards. But let's look at this. So this is the vision board Melisa had done. Melisa had done a vision board of her and Dave. And what I get of vision boards, and again, friends, hey, there is no foolproof to what I'm saying. I'm just giving you my take on vision boards and my time with working with vision boards. Vision boards tend to have things to it. You may want to be very general when you're asking for things on a vision board. What do you mean by general, O'Neill? Because when you get too specific, what tends to happen is that when you get specific, it's almost like you're saying that, you know more than God. And I'll show you what I mean. So her vision board has things that she actually wants on it, including like the house, the car, the monies, whatever else it is. And those you can put on the vision board. But when it comes to people, it's a little bit different for vision boards. When you start putting people on a vision board, it's crazy because you don't know, again, you don't know if that is the person that God wants you to be with. You can be thinking right here to myself, you know what? I want Mary. Hey, Mr. Mary, I go into the office and I say Mary, and I say, you know what, Mary is the best thing since sliced bread. I want Mary. I want Mary. There's no one else but Mary that I basically can see. But you don't know if off your radar screen, because if you look on a radar screen, right? And these are not my words, but hey, I'm just kind of giving you, an impression of this. But if you have a radar screen, just like when, you're watching a radar and you're watching things moving on a radar screen, you only can see so much on the radar screen. You can't see the things outside of that. And when it comes to God, some things you can't see outside of, what you can see with your physical being and your physical eyes. You just have to have some level of faith to know that it actually is going to come true. But instead, I think what this is that Melisa was actually pushing it. She was basically using this vision board and trying to see exactly if she could push the issue into saying, you know what, Dave is mine and Dave going to only be mine, but you don't know if Dave is the man for you. So this is her vision board. Let me not move that from there. So her vision board is right here. What I've learned about vision boards is this. When you start to do this, you get a lot of very, very violent reactions. And even if you get the person, you'll get them in a manner that is not to your liking. What I get from vision boards is that you want to ask God for guidance with your vision board. For those who doing them vision board, because vision boards are very nice, I do vision board as well too. Vision boards are nice to get in the things that you actually want. But when it comes to people, you want to be a little more general rather than being specific. Or you maybe want to go for the feeling. Someone has taught me, there's a nice motivational speaker called Kevin Trudeau, and he has taught me something about the whole idea of being general, being too specific, or just going for the feeling. I think the best one to me is going for the feeling, because then if you say, I want to feel happy, I want to feel I want to feel good when I get this man, this personal. When this man comes in my life, I want to feel very, very good. I want to feel like I'm seen. I want to feel like, I'm there. I want to feel like I'm his. I want to feel like he's a provider. I want to feel like he's a protector. I want to, when I get this woman, I want to feel that she's the best thing ever. I want to have that feeling. When you do that, then based on the feeling, and if you consistently put out that particular feeling to say, okay, you know what, every time you think of it, you have that feeling. If you consistently do that, then it's more likely, to what I've seen, it's more likely that you get what you want. But when you try to do this, then which is kind of forcing your way, then in other words, because this is what it is. What Melissa was trying to do is to force her way into Dave, and you can't force your way into Dave. That's what she was trying to do. And that's what I think has happened with this vision board. I wanted to talk about this because I feel like it was from a vision board standpoint, and it had more metaphysical, more spiritual value to it than just a skit. Maybe I've helped you. Maybe you've been doing a vision board. If you're doing a vision board and you're getting too specific and you're not getting what you want, maybe you want to go general. If general is not working, maybe then you want to maybe you want to basically, just go for the feeling. Say, for example, you're looking for a house. You're getting very specific. It has to be the house on block 5, block 6. You're getting too specific. I just want a house in whatever neighborhood. So now it gives God more and the universe more time to prepare that for you. Anyways, hope I've helped somebody this morning. Just wanted to pinpoint the vision board. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.